Judge Helen Crawford was midway through a quiet morning session when a loud, mocking laugh echoed from the back of the courtroom. Jake Bellamy sat with a cocky grin, sunglasses on, clearly not taking the proceedings seriously. His whispered jokes and constant smirks drew annoyed glances. The judge paused and fixed him with a sharp look, demanding silence. Jake's defiance was palpable. The courtroom shifted from calm to tense. Helen didn't yet know who he was, but she was ready to restore order, no matter what. Jake's attitude only worsened when the judge sternly warned him to behave. He responded with sarcasm and dismissive gestures. Helen, known for composure, stood up for the first time, her voice firm as she reminded him that a courtroom was no place for jokes or disrespect. "Your name?" she asked sharply. "Jake Bellamy," he answered casually. A ripple went through the room. The judge's heart skipped a beat. That name carried weight. He was the mayor's son. Suddenly, this was more than a simple disruption. The courtroom was silent except for murmurs of disbelief. The mayor's son was known for privilege and protection. Cameras clicked as reporters realized the gravity of the moment. Helen's clerk quietly confirmed Jake's identity. The judge's mind raced. This wasn't just a rebellious kid, it was a test of her integrity. Would she bend under political pressure or stand firm? The eyes of the city were on her now. She squared her shoulders and prepared to speak. Helen's voice rang clear. "I don't care if you're the mayor's son. This court demands respect." The crowd gasped at her boldness. Jake's confident smirk faltered for the first time. Helen declared him in contempt and scheduled a hearing for punishment. Her refusal to show favoritism stirred whispers in the courtroom and excitement outside. Reporters scrambled to get quotes. Social media lit up. The judge had just made a statement. No one was above the law. The story spread like wildfire. Support poured in for the judge's courage to hold power accountable. The mayor's office made discreet calls, requesting a private chat, but Helen declined. Jake arrived at the next hearing on time, dressed sharply and visibly humbled. During the session, Helen received a sealed letter from the mayor but tore it up silently, signaling she wouldn't be influenced. The courtroom felt electric. Justice was being served, not negotiated. Helen sentenced Jake to 50 hours of community service cleaning city property, including graffiti on walls near his father's campaign posters. There were no special exceptions. Jake accepted the sentence quietly. After court, he surprised everyone by approaching Helen to sincerely thank her. The public reacted with surprise and approval. The mayor's son was learning a hard lesson, and the judge's integrity shone brighter than ever. This was justice in action. Weeks passed, and photos surfaced of Jake at work, scrubbing graffiti with a determined focus. The city's residents applauded the gesture. Helen's firm stance became a symbol of fairness in a system often skewed by privilege. Community leaders praised her, and even political rivals took note. Jake's transformation was evident. No longer the arrogant troublemaker, but someone understanding responsibility. The courtroom showdown had turned into a story of growth and respect. One afternoon, Jake returned to the courthouse, this time as a volunteer speaking at a community event. He credited Judge Crawford with teaching him respect and accountability. The mayor watched quietly from the audience, pride mixed with humility. Helen smiled, knowing that justice was more than punishment. It was about changing lives. The story that began with a courtroom outburst had ended with a powerful message. In the eyes of the law, everyone is equal.